If you're over 50 and you've noticed that your legs don't feel as strong as they used to, maybe climbing stairs feels just a little heavier, maybe getting up from a chair takes more effort, or maybe your balance isn't as steady as it once was, then stay right here with me. Because the truth is, you don't need a complicated gym routine, you don't need 20 different exercises, and you definitely don't need to spend hours working out. In fact, what I'm about to show you today might surprise you. There are only 3 dumbbell exercises you need to build strong, stable, powerful legs after 50, and if you do them correctly and consistently, you're going to feel the difference not just in your workout, but in your everyday life. And I mean real changes, stronger steps, smoother movements, better balance, and a younger feeling body. Now, before we get into the exercises, I want you to understand something really important. When we talk about leg strength after 50, we're not talking about bodybuilding, we're not talking about lifting heavy to show off, and we're not talking about pushing your body like you did in your 20s or 30s. We're talking about functional strength, the kind of strength that lets you move confidently without pain, without stiffness, without fear of falling, and without feeling like your body is slowing down. And here's the good news, your body can still get stronger. Muscle responds at any age. Stability improves at any age. Balance improves at any age. You are absolutely not too old to rebuild your legs. What matters is using the right movements. Movements that work with your body, not against it. And that's why these 3 dumbbell exercises are so powerful. They're simple, safe, effective, low impact, and joint friendly, and they train your legs in the exact way your body needs after 50. You're going to feel stronger through your thighs, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, and even your core, all without complicated equipment. Just dumbbells. And if you don't have dumbbells, you can even use water bottles or anything with a little bit of weight while you're starting out. Before I show you the first exercise, I want you to picture something. Imagine getting out of bed and feeling your legs push the floor with confidence. Imagine walking upstairs without feeling that slow burn or that sense of fatigue. Imagine bending down to pick up something from the ground and standing up smoothly without needing to brace yourself or use your hands. That's what these exercises can give you, not just stronger muscles, but a stronger life. Alright, let's talk about the first exercise. This one is the foundation, the one that activates almost every major muscle in your lower body, and the one that most directly affects daily movements. And that exercise is the dumbbell squat. Now, I already know what some of you might be thinking. Squats? My knees can't handle that. But here's the thing. When you squat with proper form and you use dumbbells to help guide your posture, squats can actually be one of the most knee-friendly movements you can do. The problem isn't the squat itself, it's the way most people do it. So I want you to imagine holding 2 dumbbells at your sides, standing tall, chest up, and feet shoulder-width apart. When you sit back into the movement, I want you to think of sitting down into a chair. Your knees don't push forward, your hips push back. Your chest stays open, your spine stays long, and your heels stay planted on the ground. And when you stand up, you push through your heels, not your toes. This movement trains your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your core, basically every muscle group you need for stability and strength. And for those of you who struggle with balance, dumbbells at your sides actually give you more control and help keep your posture upright. The goal here is not to go super low. The goal is to go as low as your body comfortably allows while maintaining good form. Even a small range of motion builds strength. And over time, as your legs strengthen, your range naturally increases. The best part? This one exercise alone carries over to almost everything you do: sitting, standing, climbing stairs, getting up from the floor, and even preventing falls. Because the stronger your thighs and hips are, the more stable your entire body becomes. Now, once you start feeling strong in the squat, the second exercise is going to take things to another level, not by making the movement heavy or complicated, but by targeting a muscle group most people totally ignore: the glutes. Your glutes are your body's powerhouse. They support your lower back, they control your hip stability, and they play a huge role in preventing falls and improving balance. And when you get over 50, the glutes are often the first muscles to weaken. When they weaken, your lower back takes the stress, your knees take the stress, your walking mechanics suffer, and your balance gets shaky. So we need an exercise that strengthens the glutes safely and effectively, And that exercise is the dumbbell hip hinge, or what most people know as the dumbbell Romanian deadlift. But don't let the name intimidate you. This movement is incredibly simple. Stand tall with your dumbbells in front of your thighs. Soften your knees just a little. Then push your hips back like someone is pulling your waist behind you. Your back stays straight, chest open, and you lower the dumbbells toward your knees or shins. You don't bend your knees a lot. The movement comes from your hips. When you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, you stand up by squeezing your glutes, and that squeeze is the magic. This exercise targets the entire backside of your lower body, glutes, hamstrings, and deep stabilizer muscles that protect your spine. And when the backside of your body gets stronger, everyday movements become easier. You feel more supported, your posture improves, and your lower back tension reduces. The other great thing about this movement is that it teaches hip control, which is essential for balance. When you know how to hinge properly, you can bend forward without hurting your back, you can pick things up safely, and you can stabilize your legs during steps, turns, and uneven ground. Most people over 50 lose strength in the hamstrings and glutes, and that's a big reason why walking gets harder. But the moment those muscles wake up again, your whole body feels different. Younger, lighter, and more stable. Now, these first two exercises give you strength, but the third exercise gives you something even more important: stability. This exercise is going to challenge your legs individually, one at a time. Because here's the truth, you don't walk with both legs at once. You walk one leg at a time. You climb stairs one leg at a time. You catch yourself when you trip using one leg at a time. That means if we want real-world strength, we need a movement that strengthens each leg independently. And there is no better dumbbell exercise for that than the dumbbell step-back lunge. Now, I already know some of you hear the word lunge and immediately think, nope, too hard on the knees. But the step-back version is actually one of the safest lunge variations for aging joints. When you step back instead of forward, you reduce pressure on the knee, your body stays more upright, and your front leg does most of the work. You don't need to go low. You don't need to drop into a deep lunge. Even a small step-back movement activates the glutes, quads, inner thigh stabilizers, and core muscles that keep your body aligned. Hold the dumbbells at your sides, take a slow step back, gently lower your back knee toward the floor, only as far as comfortable, then return to standing by pushing through the front heel. The beauty of this exercise is that it strengthens the muscles that keep you balanced while also helping correct muscle imbalances between your right and left sides. Most people have one leg stronger than the other, and they never realize it until a stumble or a misstep reminds them. This exercise fixes that. When you put these three exercises together, the dumbbell squat, the dumbbell hip hinge, and the dumbbell step-back lunge, you create a simple routine that covers everything your legs need: strength, balance, stability, power, joint support, and real-world movement. You don't need 10 exercises. You don't need machines. You don't need complicated routines. Just these three, done consistently, can completely transform the way your legs feel and function. But let's talk about something else important: the mental side of this. A lot of people over 50 accept the idea that getting weaker is just part of getting older. That feeling of being slow, stiff, or unstable is just something they have to live with. But that's not true. Your body adapts when you challenge it, no matter your age. Your muscles respond. Your balance improves. Your strength grows. You can absolutely rebuild your legs. And the coolest part? Once your leg strength improves, everything else improves with it. Your daily movements become easier, your joints feel better, your energy increases, and you feel more confident in your body. Now, I want you to imagine yourself 6 weeks from now. You've been doing these 3 exercises 2 or 3 times a week. At first, maybe it felt a little different, maybe your muscles felt stiff, maybe you had to go slowly. But now, stairs feel lighter. Standing up feels stronger. Walking feels smoother. Your balance feels steadier. And the best part is you didn't need hours at the gym, just a few minutes a week with dumbbells. That's the power of consistency. Small, simple actions repeated over time create big changes. I want you to think about something else too: your future self. Picture yourself at 60, 70, or 80. What's the one thing that decides whether you stay independent, active, and confident? Leg strength. Every study shows that strong legs are the #1 predictor of healthy aging. They protect your joints, your spine, your balance, and your mobility. And the good news is you're not too late. You're right on time. Starting today, making your legs stronger today, taking this simple step today, that's how you protect your future. Now, let's talk about how to put these exercises into a routine you can easily follow. Start with light weights or even no weights if you're new. The goal is form, posture, and control. If you find the squat difficult, make it smaller. If the hip hinge feels unfamiliar, practice without weight until your body understands the movement. If the step-back lunge feels unsteady, hold onto a chair for balance. The goal is progress, not perfection. Over time, you'll feel stronger, more stable, and more comfortable with the movements. I also want you to pay attention to how your body feels as you do these exercises. Strength training isn't about rushing. It's about control. Slow movements build stability. Smooth movements build balance. When you train with intention, your results multiply. And don't worry about going too heavy. What matters is consistency. The heavier weights will come naturally as your legs get stronger. For now, movement is what matters. Your legs are your foundation. They carry you, support you, protect you, and give you freedom. If you take care of them, they will take care of you. And these 3 dumbbell exercises are the simplest path to stronger, younger feeling legs. So when you finish watching this video, I want you to stand up, grab your dumbbells, or whatever weights you have, and start with just a few reps. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. Your future self will thank you. And as always, if this video helped you, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos like this. I'm here to help you stay strong, mobile, confident, and healthy at any age. Now go take care of those legs, because strong legs build a strong life.